So apparently, there's advanced jobs. I picked up the samurai job from doing the Ronin.
That makes sense. It's like, yeah, I mean, I assume that's what you were able to do back in the day.
Yeah, like you specialize in a certain job, and then you advance to like a, like you can even special like a
Chaos exists.
specific. I think it's like a flight.
It's
Oh.
fucking bitch.
It's like I knew it was out there. I told you.
Told
You all thought I was
chaos.
crazy because that's all I talk about.
Chaos. Okay. What about order?
Dude, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
You're getting fucked up is what you're doing.
I'm just trying to learn the new class. I'm sorry for ruining the raid. New class. Were you excited in WoW when they bring out a new class? And then you see everyone, every single person's got that same class. 'Cause
I
it's the new
was,
shit.
but that's the I didn't get to play it right away because of that.
You didn't get to or didn't want to play it?
I didn't get to because everybody else was running that same class. It happened way back. It happened twice early on when I first started playing.
No.
When I first started playing WoW and during the Burning Crusade, Paladins had just been made available to the Horde, and Shamans had just been allowed to be a thing in the Alliance. So while these two classes already existed, they were specific only to one faction. You get me?
No.
So at the very beginning, Horde had Shaman, and only Alliance had Paladins. But they introduced a whole new race to each side that made those two classes available to the other faction. You get me?
Yeah.
So with the introduction of Blood Elves to the Horde, we got the Paladin, and the Alliance with the introduction of the Draenei, they got the Shaman class. And in those times, Paladins were really fucking huge. They were really big, you know, in the Horde. So I didn't get to play one because we needed a fucking... I needed to play other shit, right? Every fucking group was fucking Paladins. So I was like, you know what? This is a really good time for me to pick anything, you know, that can heal and raise up, that I didn't like leveling up on my own out in the world, right? Because healers had it pretty hard, Mike.
In WoW?
Yeah, like leveling, solo leveling as a healer, it was pretty hard because their DPS was not big.
Oh, okay. That
You
makes
get me?
sense, yeah.
So they did very little damage out in the wilderness of the world. So it was more like, you know what, fuck it, let me just you know, get into groups, do the dungeons with them, and I'll level up like that. And it was easier for me to do that. Then in the Wrath of the Lich King, everyone was a fucking Death Knight. The fucking Death Knight got introduced and everybody was fucking playing Death Knights. And I was like, you know what? This is a really good time to use that class I didn't get to play during the Burning Crusade. And I leveled up my fucking Paladin during that time. Because everybody still needed a healer. All the fucking tanks were Death Knights. And the thing is, Paladins were made really good tanks. But they also made really good healers. And instead of competing with everyone, I just was like, you know what? Let me just heal. Let me just be the healer. And I did that.
That sort of thing happened with FF14 with the, what are they called? Dark Knights? Yeah, Dark Knights.
Death Knights, Dark Knights.
Because everyone wanted to be the cool Dark Knight.
Yeah.
Even I wanted to be a Dark. I went Dark Knight for a bit.
I played mine just cause. They were overpowered as shit too, man. In the first PvP bracket that they're available in, it's level 50 to 59, right? And Death Knights start off at 55. So when you make a Death Knight, they're already level 55.
Yeah.
And they get really good gear for their bracket. So they were crushing every other class in that bracket. You get me?
Yeah.
They didn't have to work for it. All they had to do was just leave the starting area. And they just started crushing dudes left and right.
Next.
It sucked because they already had like more than 5k health, right? And they had really good DPS. And every class was maybe like 3,000 to about 4,000 health. Even tanks of other classes were like outclassed. They were just not capable of withstanding the force of a fucking Death Knight.
Yeah, like they could pretty much do anything. They had DPS, they had tanking, self-healing or whatever.
They did. They really did have self-healing too, man. I was like, what the fuck, man? They had this one strike that just stole health from the enemy while doing a fuck ton of damage.
Uh-huh.
I was like, yo, fuck that. They were so strong. They had AoE damage. Bro, they had these diseases, right? They stack them on one enemy, and then they would use another one to essentially spread the disease to other nearby enemies.
Yeah.
So if you stack 3 diseases on one dude and then you spread them out, all of them got it. You just spread AIDS everywhere.
Yeah, I was about to say.
You spread AIDS. I was like, yo, they're so overpowered. The worst part, Mike, they could just yank you from anywhere. Hey, you're in the middle of a cast, yoink.
Yeah,
They fucking did the scorpion
a
thing.
gravity pull.
The get over here. They physically pull you over. They had a fucking anti-magic bubble that they will place on the ground or around themselves and just be completely immune to magic. No fear of casters, bro, that could fucking two-shot them. No fear. They just went in and just decimated every class. They had everything. And people were just like, hey man, we're just they try to justify by saying it's a hero class. Fuck that. Fuck those guys. They're overpowered. That's what it was like in 2009, Mike. Fucking 2009. I was there, man. I was there.
Yeah, for me, it's like, oh, new class is out. Well, I'm not going to be like a fucking sheep. I'm not going to be like everyone else.
Yeah, that was my mentality too. I can resist the urge. You said it was Dark Knights?
Yeah, in Final Fantasy 14.
How many times did you guys get new classes?
Dude, I was on it long enough to get new classes. Like, I know they eventually added like samurais and the blue mage and red mage.
I don't remember how many. They added a new one to what we refer to as retail WoW, but I didn't play it. I stopped playing. What was it? Like after Battle for Azeroth, I just stopped. I quit, like altogether. So I know Shadowlands happened, and then Dragon something. It's called Dragon something. It happened, and that's a thing. And they essentially, it's a class that buffs the whole team,
like a bard.
kinda. Yeah. It's a I don't even know what it's called, but that's how it was explained to me. They do damage indirectly by buffing their teammates, and those teammates that do damage count as their damage.
Yeah, like any extra damage your teammates do, it counts as yours.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
Yeah, but I didn't get to play it. I didn't get to actually try it myself. Any of that shit. I just knew that they added that class. They added multiple races over time, but really they were mostly reskins of older races. That's what I can tell you.
Like, I know there's classism or what is it called, allianceism, or where you hate the other faction.
Faction hatred.
Faction hatred. Was there any racism?
Tons of it. Tons of it.
What was the most hated race?
It
Was it the
depends who
gnome?
you ask. It depends on who you ask.
Like in FF14, everyone agrees. But the fucking potatoes, everyone hates them, and I'm like, I'm a potato.
Is that that's a race?
They're not called potatoes. They're called something. I forget what they're even fucking called.
Is it the little
Tiny ones.
fairy looking ass things?
They're not fairies. They're just like really tiny midgets. They're basically the gnomes.
Right. Well, like I said, it depends on who you ask. Like, yeah, it really does. I can tell you class-wise, everyone would shit on hunters for a while. Call them huntards. Huntards. Which is kind of funny. But that was like, it's been there since like the beginning. Because like at some point, hunters stopped being a class that was actually demanding of a player. And it got really... It became more of an automatic class.
Let your pet do everything or whatever.
Not just the pet, but it was like it became more brain dead as time went on. It stopped demanding
no skill involved.
Yeah, the skill required to play one went down over time. It was just like, oh, auto fire. Every now and then you did your multi shot or whatever, and like that's it. It really started becoming a really brain dead kind of class over time. Like in the beginning, you had to be a minimum distance of like from an enemy. You had to physically like actually engage in a fight, right? Like to start shooting, it wouldn't auto shoot. You get me?
Oh, I gotta turn off the fucking raid.
Oh, I guess. Race-wise, I know the Horde, even though Blood Elves were our own, there was a lot of hatred for Blood Elves. They were...
You only pick that character because they're hot.
Yeah, they were like the fuck boys of our clan.
Like, oh, everyone's supposed to be these ugly brutes because we're the Horde.
No. It wasn't that. It's just that it was like... I don't know why in that time, like people shit on anything that was anime-ish, and that's what the Blood Elves represented, the anime influence. You get me? Because if you look at Blood Elf hairstyles and all that shit,
that was back in the day.
Everyone, this is 2007.
Everyone hated people who watched anime. It's all you fucking nerd.
Yeah, but this is 2007. That's what I'm saying. That's when they got introduced, and everybody was shitting on the anime aspect of like the Blood Elves and all that. Even the humans started rocking the Goku haircut. I'm just like, what the fuck? And it's,
Let's go.
it was funny like that. The Horde hated a lot of different Alliance races just for like different reasons. Like nobody liked a dwarf laughing at them in PvP. Fuck that guy. And the pompous nature of the Night Elf. I hated that guy. Draenei never really could win a lot against us, but every now and then there would be one really good Draenei player.
Yeah.
And it was just that blue skin goats, man. they were literally insulted by being called space goats. Cause they're from space. They're from some alien world.
They're aliens.
And they have hoofs like fucking goats. So that's why they were referred to as space goats. But then Draenei female characters kind of started.
Or are those the goat characters?
Huh?
Are those the goat characters?
Yeah, Draenei.
Okay, yeah, the female ones. Yeah, I've seen a lot of art of that.
Yeah, they apparently are like considered one of those things. The community is like, yeah, I'd fuck that. Like, human female, Night Elf female, Draenei female. the Blood Elf female. Apparently, the Alliance was like, no, we gotta have elves again. Those elves. So they introduced the Void Elf to them.
Come on, follow me.
That's why you were giving me shit with that video that's like, oh, if you like Horde, you like ugly women and stuff. You're like, no, it's not even it, man.
Well, you fucking live in a tent, you fucking backwoods motherfucker.
Yeah, and I'm like, what the fuck, man?
Like, your city looks like shit. Everything's fucking garbage. Oh, where you go do your trading at the fucking swamps or whatever.
There's no fucking swamps. The Alliance literally has one in the swamps that does swallow marsh or whatever the fuck it's called. The fuck are they talking about?
I don't know. I don't have a lot of experience other than what you showed me.
Yeah, I know. I just like Horde better because it's more out there from anything I know in real life. The Alliance, like humans, you already kind of know what to expect with humans, right?
Yeah, you got your human city, whatever,
Castles and shit like that, and I'm just like, I'm kind of over it. It's kind of like basic. You get me?
Yeah.
Their night elves were kind of cool because they had like tree houses essentially. They lived on a giant tree. You get me?
Yeah.
Their home is a giant fucking tree, the world tree kind of thing. They also have a world tree.
Yggdrasil. Was it called Yggdrasil?
I don't remember.
That's the fucking generic.
Yeah, I know. But they do have a world tree that was burned down at some point. It was being assaulted by a guy who gets made fun of for wanting to fuck trees.
He wants to fuck a tree.
He does. I don't know if lore-wise he actually wants to fuck a tree, but that's the joke, is that he wants to really fuck the world tree. What's his name? Archimon?
I don't know what his name is.
No. He's this demon dude. Right? His name is Archimon, and he gets sent out to destroy the world tree by his lord, Sargeras or whoever the fuck, right? And they're like, yeah, bro, for the Legion. And he goes out there, but he ends up getting fucking blown the fuck up from the inside by what are elven spirits called?
I don't know, man.
Wisp.
Oh, Wisp.
Yeah, he gets blown the fuck up by millions of little wisp spirits that have been like kind of just hanging out and been like, nah, man, this guy's attacking our homeland for the ancestors, bro. And then they just go and fill him up and blow him up.
That is worth picking up. I'll take that.
So yeah, he never gets to fuck that tree.
Sad.
You know, we need to change subjects. There's a lot of WoW now. Somebody's gonna be like, what the fuck? Is that what WoW's about? That shit sounds sexy. A lot of tree fuckers. That's literally what night elves are.
More of those cubes.
Tree fuckers.
Might as well be. They can turn the trees and fuck each other if they wanted to. What do they call ants?
Ants.
Ants. E-N-T.
Oh, ants.
Ants.
I don't know.
Or trents. Or whatever you want to call them, right? They're like these trees. Oh shit.
Okay.
These wow. Yeah, you need a charge and plat. Damn. And you expose them to a fucking visceral?
Yeah. The fucking Ronin's fucking good.
I can see that.
Like, I'm sure people are getting charged. Oh, he's just doing the charge R2 and that, but it's good. Look at this. Bop, 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 bam.
It's just done. Oh shit.
Oh
man.
shit.
You
That.
took a lot of shots to the face.
No room for mistakes.
Yeah, he did the Hulk attack to
Like he
What's
did
this?
for Loki.
yeah, for Loki. He just grabbed him by the leg and smack.
We'll use this to get back.
How did you know about that? You don't watch Marvel?
No, but I've seen the memes. Like I'm telling you, I see memes, and that's how I consume a lot of my media. Oh shit!
Oh! Did someone save you from him?
No, maybe, I don't know. Or he was just done with me.
He gave you a hickey. He was like, I'm done. I'm done with life now.
You ever give anyone a hickey?
Me?
I did.
Okay.
But
Why is this important?
it was in my teenage years.
Okay.
And I was looking back like, oh, the hickeys are fucking stupid. You're just sucking on their fucking neck.
Yeah.
And leaving a mark.
Yeah.
It's like, you're mine.
And then you're just getting someone in trouble. And when you're older, it doesn't fucking matter, but when you're young, you can potentially get someone.
Yeah, but nowadays, like, oh, you got a fucking hickey. What are you, fucking 15?
Now.
Up ahead.
Be ready for anything.
Now it's like, whatever.
Did you go to your school prom?
Nope.
Yeah, I didn't either.
I was like, it's a lot of money. I
It was
can't
like
even.
almost
I can't
$100
spend
just to go.
100.
Something like that.
Bro, you gotta buy a suit
Yeah, you gotta the
or
ticket,
rent. At least rent one.
like the ticket itself was like almost $100.
Yeah, then you gotta rent a tux or get your own suit.
You gotta buy the flower thing.
It's that croissant. What is it? Corsage? I don't even know what it's called.
Corsage, yeah.
I don't fucking remember.
And you gotta buy a limo to pick up your date or rent one.
Rent one. You said buy one. You can't buy one of those
I should probably
unless you're rich.
even if I'm rich, I don't think I'd ever get a limo.
Just go in a normal ass car.
Cause like I know the whole what is it called? Those Hummer limos became popular.
Oh yeah. That was then. Do people even use them anymore?
I think they do still.
I haven't seen one.
Oh, there's a thief job.
It's been like more than at least 8 years since I seen one.
Because I went in one during when I was doing the quinceañera as a chambelan
Oh,
into one of those big Hummer limos.
that's been a while.
You ever see the video? Did I ever show you that video?
No,
Oh.
no.
I think I was 25 at the time.
Oh, it's Ifrit and
Shiva.
yeah. We're taking Shiva, right? If we get the choice, if we can only pick one, we're picking Shiva.
I think we're fighting them both.
Yeah, but I'm saying if at the end it's like, hey, you can only pick one,
You as your
Shiva,
summon.
Shiva, all the way.
Yeah.
But if the game is like, hey, you can have both, okay, cool. Man, fuck this guy.
Oh.
Oh, he's almost gone though. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I was just gonna desecrate their home.
Oh.
Ugh, what the fuck? That's not sexy at all.
This isn't what I signed up for.
This is a nasty amalgamation of elements. You know what this reminds me of? Edward?
Who?
Edward?
What? I don't know what you're trying to reference.
The little girl that gets turned into a dog.
Oh. I didn't think I was hearing you right. What were you saying?
I said Edward.
Edward?
Yeah.
I heard something very different.
What the fuck were you hearing?
N-word.
Who?
N-word.
N-word. No. We weren't saying that.
No, I'm like, what are you saying?
Edward.
enunciate. Speak up.
My bad.
That's all?
She looks like she's from Nier Automata
Yeah,
now.
she's just 2B.
But she's only blind in one eye. She's only blind in one eye.
You know, I still don't know anything about any of the characters.
They don't really. Yeah, honestly, yeah. What the fuck?